Hey there guys, Brick Amigos here and welcome back to another video. So today we finally got for you our Last of Us MOC project. So as you know, this has been a long time in the making for us and we're very excited to show you guys this today. As you can see here, we've got a very large MOC ready for you guys, so let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright, so a quick backstory about The Last of Us. It's a game set in 2013 where an apocalypse happens due to an infection from fungal plants and cordyceps. Then it fast forward to 2033 and you meet your characters Joel and Ellie, who are traveling across America to get to a Firefly base and just save the world and everything like that. So in our quarantine zone, we tried to include a lot of people just milling about. We got some quarantine guards as well too, and we wanted to also include a lot of our buildings from our custom Lego city and just add to them a little bit. So yeah, you've got your regular average Joes. There isn't a lot going on in the quarantine zone. That's a cool guard shot I did there. So yeah, you've just got a lot of people milling about doing random jobs, some for the quarantine soldiers. You got them patrolling in their Jeep too. And yes, people can travel between not between zones, between sections in the zones, but that guy was denied. Um, and then you've also got police brutality, like this guy right here who's getting beaten up by one of the quarantine guards. So people decide to rise up. There's an arms deal happening, and sometimes you can't even tell people who are rebelling from your neighbors or whatever. And then you've got people who are also sneaking out. So that's right there, just an example of something we tried to create. And yeah, we've just got our buildings and everything. There's a recognizable one from our city, and there's people on the rooftops too. This is a guard post we made, and here's our gate for the quarantine zone. And here's just a little shot of going through the zone. You can see some of the different angles here. There's the architecture studio, those two gray apartments, bike shop, an apartment that has been extended a little bit. Going down, you can see Octan is just in the right hand corner, but there's also that red apartment building. Yeah, here we go, Octan HQ. Now we're going down, there's the Jeep and everything. And you can see it's a bit of a busy place and it's still being somewhat maintained. There isn't that much growth of plant life and everything yet, but it'll probably get there. Alright, so just moving on through the town. And there you can just see some how we raised everything going down into the riverbed here. So we just wanted to create a dry river, like there's a dam holding things up somewhere. And there you can see some of the outside forces here. We've got our infected right there. You've got just a survivor and a team of fireflies over here. And looks like they're getting ambushed by some infected. Better be careful. Outside the quarantine zone is a very unsafe place, especially in our world that we created here. There's infected everywhere, hunters everywhere. It's not a very safe environment. Better to stay in that quarantine zone. Alright, so now that you've seen a look at our quarantine zone, it's time to take you out to the dangers of the outside, beyond the walls. So here we have a guy that's just beyond the quarantine zone trying to escape it, and a view of our wall and everything surrounding that. There's some guys out there. This is a very dangerous place. You can see they've got their guns and they're armed to the teeth. Here's a view of our ruined Parisian restaurant. It's a very clever build that we decided to do once we bought the modular. There's a guy getting ambushed by two infected and his buddy's trying to save him. These guys are going into an apartment trying to get some food and everything. Another view of that main stretch there, that boulevard. You can see a destroyed trike right there. An infected is in that corner. More shots of these guys. A better shot of our Parisian restaurant. You can see how much of the decay has happened to it. Here's our police car that has been just overgrown. Another shot of these guys. You always got to be careful. Here's some of our hunters. They're out looking for trouble always. And then our team of fireflies. You can see that guy's got a nail bomb and a bow. And there's another shot of the Parisian and the tree in the riverbed. There's that guy. You can barely see an infected in there. And then we've got this building over here with our awesome truck that's been overgrown. And there's also in our quarantine zone lots of infected. You can see a bloater there, and then there's some just runners. You can see we tried to make a variety of different guys. There's another one. And here's a view we tried to make of the sniper in the tower looking upon those guys there. Another cool shot at the top of the Parisian. And this apartment building we made, it's a pretty simple build, just a lot of brick really. This shot is just showing that guy there, the infected attacking those dudes. And we got the runners and the clickers attacking the fireflies. Here we have our hunters again, they're scoping out, maybe they should attack. And then we've got people like this guy who are just vigilantes trying to stay alive. A nice shot here we got. We tried to include some modern styles of building like the white one up there. And then, ooh, infected are always lurking around. And there's our Parisian again. You may have seen that shot before. There's our sniper in the tower. And this was a really cool building we tried to make. It wouldn't stay up, the Lego physics we got there. Oh yeah, so here's an interior of it, and there's the soldier on the roof. Looking back, we can see a broader perspective of those guys in the ruined building there. Another shot of this guy getting ambushed. Looks like he's trapped. A view of our entrance, which is really blocked off. And then a last view of this infected guy. Alright, so here's just another video of us going through our zone. You can see on the bottom right there how we constructed the frame and made the whole thing lower or higher than the rest of the base. And you can see our boulevard here, how much it's been overgrown. That cop car's actually been Molotov cocktailed, and so it's all crispy and burnt and everything. And you can see all the amounts of detail we put into this MOC. I'd say this is a much bigger scale than our custom Lego city. It's just massive. We use so many pieces with this, and so many of them are just really underneath everything, just holding it up. We had to have a strong and sturdy base for that, so that took a lot of brick. And yeah, so we've also got tons of the plant pieces up here. You can just see how dense we placed them. Now we've got a nice pond there, our leaves and our trees. You can see a couple ruined cars anyways, and some things that people have made, like those barriers right there on the windows and just between the car and the building. Alright, so that about wraps up our Last of Us presentation for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the MOC and our building process for it. I know we didn't put out too many updates for this MOC because we just didn't always have the time for that. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you guys really liked it. It took us a long time, I know, but we got it out there and it turned out really well. I'm proud of it, and yeah, so now though we're going to be moving on to bigger and better things. You won't be seeing the Parisian anymore. You won't be seeing our custom Lego city buildings anymore for the most part anyways, I think. So yeah, moving on to our next project, which I guess it's a good time to announce. Our next project will be a Star Wars Battlefront MOC on Sullust. So all you Star Wars fans out there, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And alongside that, I'm gonna just be running a bit of a side series for myself because I recently started buying Lego train stuff. If you guys have seen some of our previous videos, so we're gonna call that one Railroading with the Brick Amigos. So that'll be a recurring series that we're gonna start. So yeah, we'll just be doing little things like that over the summer, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So until then, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed our Last of Us MOC. Brick Amigos out.